Y'all, Offset is in the headlines again, and this time, it's not about Cardi yelling at him on live or side chick drama. No, this story is about him allegedly squaring up with none other than Pardison Fontaine, Megan Thee Stallion's ex and Cardi's longtime collaborator. And the way the story is being told, Offset supposedly put him in a headlock. So let's break this down, because this beef didn't come out of nowhere.
So I was told that when did Party start dating Megan? It was after the Tory Lanez shooting. I do know that. So 2020. So back in 2019, apparently Offset and Party got into a fight.
As you guys probably know, Party and Cardi go way back. Like before the Grammys, before the megastar glow-up. They met over a decade ago, and he was right there helping Cardi pen some of her biggest hits. Bodak Yellow, Money, Up, his pen is stamped all over them. Which makes sense why Offset allegedly had a problem. Party wasn't just some random dude hanging around, he was in the studio, close to Cardi, helping shape her career. And if you know Offset, you know he's had his moments of being real possessive when it comes to Cardi. Now, the rumor is this. Back in 2019, Offset confronted Party. People close to the situation say Offset thought Party was spending too much time with Cardi. And instead of talking it out like grown men, Offset allegedly snapped. The story goes that Offset put Party, a guy built like a linebacker, in a full headlock. Fans joke about Party being big and tall, but allegedly he couldn't break free. And word is, Offset won that fight, making sure Party backed off from working too closely with Cardi. If true, that's wild, because Party's whole career path changed after that moment. See, right after that fight, Party didn't fall off. He just redirected. By 2020, he was writing and working closely with Megan Thee Stallion, and eventually, they weren't just collaborators, they became a full-blown couple. So people now are saying that Offset's beef might have indirectly pushed Party toward Megan, and ironically, it worked. Megan's career leveled up, Party's pen finally got mainstream shine, and the industry saw him in a new light. But back to Offset. Fans aren't shocked by the idea of him being jealous. Cardi and Party's bond goes deep, and even though it's always been professional, Offset allegedly didn't like the dynamic. He reportedly made it clear he didn't want Party working too closely with her anymore, and that might explain why Cardi shifted away from using him as her main writer in later projects. Now here's where things get messy today. Recently surfaced footage allegedly shows Offset and Party having another heated moment. The clip isn't long, but people claim it's connected to that same old tension. Offset not wanting Cardi's name tied too tightly to Party. And even though we don't see fists flying in the video, the internet immediately connected it back to that 2019 fight rumor. And of course, Cardi ends up right in the middle. She owes a lot of her biggest hits to Party's writing, but she's also tied to Offset as her husband. So fans are debating, did Offset really jeopardize Cardi's working relationship just because he felt insecure? Or was he protecting his marriage from what he thought was crossing a line? At the end of the day, this isn't just about a fight. It's about power, control, and ego. Offset allegedly couldn't stand another man being so close to his wife's career. Party refused to disappear, so he pivoted and found even more success elsewhere. And now with this new footage surfacing, it feels like the past is repeating itself. Y'all, Jalen Green just lost it after finding out DNA results allegedly proved he's not the father of Draya Michelle's baby. Imagine thinking you've been locked in as a dad, only to hear the child isn't even yours. That bombshell alone would have been enough, but this situation, it's way uglier. We're talking street fights, Draya's past with the NBA world creeping back up, and even messy ties to Diddy being thrown into the mix. What started as people clowning their 17-year age gap has officially turned into one of the wildest scandals Jalen's ever been dragged into. Let's not act like people weren't already side-eyeing this relationship. Draya is 40, Jalen's 23. That's a 17-year age gap. To make it even worse, her son Nico is literally the same age as Jalen. Imagine your mom pulling up to your games with her new man. Who could have been your classmate? Fans said Nico always looked uncomfortable, and honestly, who wouldn't? From the jump, people were calling Draya a cougar, even accusing her of grooming Jalen. She clapped back with the usual, "Love is love, two adults can date" line, but the internet wasn't buying it. The whole thing already felt off, and it only got messier from there. See, Draya's name has been floating around in messy stories for years. Back in her Basketball Wives days, she was constantly linked to players and drama. Nick Young once told Vlad TV that he literally chauffeured Gilbert Arenas while Draya was in the back seat doing things you wouldn't want caught on camera.
He in the back door, I'm driving. They doing whatever in the back. I'm just like,
Rex,
this is the life. Yeah, I'm like, this is a life.
Later, Gilbert's ex Laura Govan straight up confirmed Draya was his jump off, even saying she found papers showing he paid Draya $25,000 to move to LA. Draya denied it, of course, but the reputation stuck, and now people are dragging that past back up as this new mess with Jalen unfolds. When Draya got pregnant in 2023, people thought she was trying to lock Jalen down. Their daughter, Light Green, was born in May 2024. But here's the kicker. Just 3 months before that, another woman, Maya Iacopo, gave birth to Jalen's first child. Same year, same timeline. So not only was Draya dealing with the age gap backlash, she was also forced to share child support with another young mom. And it didn't stop there. Jalen was accused of getting yet another woman pregnant while dating Draya. Fans joked that the trickster got tricked because Draya thought she was trapping him, but he was out here multiplying. And this is where it gets sad. Nico, Draya's son, reportedly distanced himself from her because of the relationship. Imagine being the same age as your mom's boyfriend and then having to watch him father a baby with her. Fans said Nico looked humiliated every time he was dragged to Jalen's games. Now, fast forward to this year, and things boiled over. Draya and Jalen were spotted in New York during Fashion Week, straight up arguing in the street. Witnesses say Draya had to be pulled back because she almost put hands on Jalen. Fans compared it to Blueface and Chrisean, chaotic, public, and toxic. The word on the street is that Draya had too much to drink and snapped after Jalen looked at another woman. That's when she allegedly blurted out something even crazier, that baby Light might not even be his. Now this is the part that shook everything. According to rumors, Jalen went ahead and got a DNA test done, and it came back saying he's not the father. If that's true, the whole relationship flips on its head. Draya supposedly used that baby to tie herself to Jalen, and if the test proves otherwise, then all those gold digger comments online hit a lot harder. Because if the DNA rumors are true, this isn't just messy, it's the kind of scandal that follows both of them forever.